connected to this show, to the idea, to the concept. When Yadena brought the idea to us, I'm listening to the sister speak, I'm listening to the sister break down exactly what she was saying, her vision was, what God gave her. And at the time, on a personal level, I was already battling and dealing with external issues and personal issues. So listening to the breakdown of the concept, the idea, I was like, oh my God, it's so divine. This is exactly what I needed. It was almost like me being able to purge a few things, me being able to birth a few things, me being able to create just something not only on a spiritual level, but personal within me. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. I loved every idea. I loved every moment. I loved every millisecond. I loved everything about it. And I was charged from day one. I was connected from day one. We had some challenges, but I was so indebted to this project, to my sisters, to bringing an energy to the city that I felt was void. So much stuff happening in the news, so much stuff happening with our youth, with our women, with everybody. And I just felt like this energy needed to be so focused and so just protected. We had to do a good job on this. And my energy from day one was like, we about to do it, we gonna kill it, we gonna live it, we gonna do everything that needs to be done to baby this baby, to incubate this baby, to bring this thing to life. And so that's where I was at with it. Yeah. So like for me, the first two shows, I played Aunt Sarah. We gave tribute to Nina Simone's Four Women, which was just a phenomenal just gift I was able to bestow to the masses. I loved it. I believe that that's absolutely essential to be able to pay homage to the ancestors that have come before us. And then I also I did a little dancing. We did a dancing, which was so awesome because I've always loved dancing, but sometimes I was a big athlete, but sometimes you get away from your roots. So this was allowed me an opportunity to connect back, which was fantastic. And in the last two shows, I was able to play Sarah Bartman. I was the woman in the suit. And that was fantastic too, you know what I'm saying? But the piece that I was able to do in the show was called I Am a Woman. I wrote this piece maybe about 6 or 7 years ago, and it seems like this piece has happened to be my signature statement piece. But at the time that I was doing that, I started to create I Am a Woman, I was channeling, who am I? You know, like, oh my God, who am I? What do I embody? I've always been a bigger boned woman, full-figured, bodied up, and for me, unlike a lot of women who really, really love that, I struggled with that because I was so young, all this body. My father died of AIDS when I was like 12 years old, and he actually died. He contracted the virus from sex. So anytime a man came at me, damn, who do you think is ill? I wanna, it was just the biggest turn off. And some women loved it. Oh, I wish I had I wish I would. And I'm just like, I felt, I had insecurities based off of, my past experiences and things that I've dealt with. And I think that you have to tell these stories because a lot of us, we hold on to these different baggages. And until you really unleash and unfold and let these things out, we can't really heal. And so it was so important for me to embody these different caricatures in the show. It was important for me to be able to do I Am a Woman. It was important for me, and I didn't even realize to play Sarah Bartman because I oftentimes felt like her as a kid, and I didn't even realize that, until the sister was breaking down the piece, and I'm like, holy smoly, like, whoa, like, that's me, like, but I deal with children too. That's what my job is. I teach children, and a lot of my children can't read. A lot of parents don't spend time to help their children read. So we do a lot of life classes. They build prison systems based on your reading score. You know, I mean, so I make it a point of contact. I feel like their blood is on my hand if I don't. So the messages in the show was so powerful. You know, it was like we had to come together and bring out all these, and some of this stuff was like the sister say, she break down and cry. I'm emotional here, and I'm like, we just talking about the show, and I can't hold it together because the spirit of it is so real and so dynamic, and we so connected. Even when we don't think we are, we so connected with the energy. It's just like that's why that piece came forward, and I'm so it's an abundant gratitude that I have to be able to share my stories. And a lot of times I'm like, man, God, why am I going through this? Why, I still struggle with the loss of my dad and trying to understand, when you can't say goodbye for real. Well, that closure is so like necessary for me, and I know for other women too. So it's just like I'm thankful though, in retrospect, that I have gone through that and experienced that, because I can tell someone my story, and they say, word tell you what's from the heart reaches the heart, and that's why I speak from. And I believe that's why those and all of these sisters, really everybody receives the show so well, because it's real life.
It's important to share the story.
Absolutely. No matter how hard it hurts.
That you can feel. I can feel it just literally sitting and looking at y'all, listening to y'all. Like I can really literally feel it. Like I'm deep like that. Like I get goosebumps every time one of y'all starts sparing again. Like it's crazy.
I feel like I want to go and see the show right now.
I'm like,